I just want to catch you guys up on what I've been up to. I tried IVF, my mom's anniversary of her passing, my Latin Grammy, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. We won, and it was awesome because then I just finished getting ready for the red carpet, which I wore that beautiful gold dress, and I think it's the best freaking dress that I've worn in my life. For everyone that went to my Abeja Reina tour part 1, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. And wait for it this year, 2023, we're coming back with fire, God willing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, is this thing working? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi guys, it's Chiquis, and welcome to season 2 of Chiquis and Chill. I am so happy to be back behind the mic. So much has happened since we last spoke, and I can't wait to fill you guys in. I hope you all have had some memorable holidays and you're ready for a new year. So without further ado, let's get into this. This is Chiquis and Chill. So we're officially in 2023. How crazy is that, guys? We have a brand new year ahead of us, and I have so much planned for this year, like so much, which I'll talk about in the next episode. But right now, I just want to catch you guys up on what I've been up to. I mean, I tried IVF, which that didn't really work out too well. I'll tell you about that later. My mom's anniversary, 10-year anniversary, you guys, of her passing. My Latin Grammy win and nomination to the American Grammy. Oh my God, that's exciting. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. Oh my God, the wrap up of my tour, Abeja Reina. Oh my gosh, that was so emotional. And yeah, I mean, so much has happened. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about it. Like I said, IVF, I tried it. And I don't want to get into it too much right now. So I'm going to have like a full episode on that because I think it's important to really just explain certain things. So I did start it, but I didn't finish it. So I'll tell you about that in another episode. Anyways, okay. So my mom's anniversary, 10 years. I can't say it enough, you guys. I can't believe it's already been 10 years. I can't believe I've lived this long without my mother. Like, I just don't know how it happened, when it happened. I just feel like it's the grace of God that poured upon my siblings and I to like help us get through everything. But let me tell you, I have felt her more than ever, starting like with the Grammys. I always start feeling her a lot like October, November, December, going into the new year. So it's like I've been feeling her, you know, these past few months, and so much has happened. 2022 was very, very emotionally draining, I think. And I've explained this to you guys in past episodes for my siblings and I and everything that's happened. But I feel like towards the end of the year, my mom really showed up and showed off in all of our lives. And it was just beautiful to be able to celebrate her life because for her 10th year anniversary, we did not want to mourn her. Although December 9th is a sad day for us, we didn't want to mourn her. We wanted to celebrate her life. So that was a beautiful, beautiful moment. I had my siblings over, my nieces and nephews, and we just wanted to spend time together and celebrate the woman. So that was nice. So let's go back a little bit before that though, because we have the Latin Grammys. Oh my God. Okay. So I won my second Latin Grammy, you guys. And the Tuesday before the Latin Grammys, I found out that I was nominated for the American Grammy. Dude, that was something I hadn't even expected. I wasn't waiting for it. I was at the gym, working out, getting ready and super zoned in on my first performance at the Latin Grammys, my nomination. So I was just like so engulfed in that. So when I got the call from my manager, Mr. Bull, Richard Bull, he calls me. He never really calls me. We're not like, I'm not a phone person. I'm more of like just text me sort of thing or voice note me. So when he called me, I was like, okay, what's going on? So I answered and he was like crying. He's probably going to be super mad at me for saying this, but it's the truth. He was kind of like, and I'm like, oh my God, I swear to you, I thought something happened. I thought because Johnny drove to Vegas. So I thought, oh my God, did something happen to Johnny? Like right away, my siblings came to mind. And I'm like, no, it's not Jenica's here because she was in Vegas with me. I was like, Jackie, I just spoke to her. I was like, it has to be Johnny. But then I'm like, no, like, you know, and he's like, and I'm like, what? What happened? And he's like, we're nominated. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I know we're nominated to Latin Grammy. Like, he's like, no, to the American Grammy. I was like, what? So he was crying. He couldn't even like really like finish the sentence. It was so cute. And then I started crying and I got off like the freaking elliptical that I was on. I fell to my knees. I felt so weak. My legs were trembling because I had forgot. Or maybe I didn't even know what day I was living in, you guys. I was just so focused. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful surprise. And I was just like, wow, this week could not get any better. And then it did. We won, we performed, we killed it. That song that I sang, or my song, and then the song with Recoditos, their song, Me Siento a Todo Dar, it came out beautiful. They were so respectful. They are so nice. They're so talented, los muchachos de Recoditos. So shout out to them. So the morning of November 17th, the day of the Latin Grammys, we had rehearsals. So I went to rehearsals early in the morning. And I'm so glad we did rehearsals because I wanted it to be like, you know, I was singing live and I wanted it to be perfect. So that was awesome. It went great. Then from there, I don't even think I ate much that day, you guys. Not because I didn't want to eat or feel like I was going to feel bloated. I just wasn't really hungry. I was just so excited, so focused that I probably picked at a few things. But anyways, I went into hair and makeup fairly early because after rehearsals, we had, I think hair and makeup was at 1 and we stopped rehearsals at 12:30. We finished rehearsals at 12:30. So anyways, everything was kind of running a little late and I wanted to be they have like a pre-show where my category was a part of. So there's a pre-show of the Latin Grammys and then there's the big show. So I was a little bummed out, I'm not going to lie, because I was like, oh, I wish it was like part of the big show. But I'm so happy that it turned out that way because it worked out so perfectly. So while I was getting ready, I wanted to get ready really quick so that I could be at the pre-show to maybe, hopefully, you know, get my award and have it there physically and be able to give my, you know, my acceptance speech. But everything was running behind. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to relax. I'm going to watch it on the laptop because it was live. And then that's how we found out. And it was perfect because my whole team was there. I didn't even know that everyone was recording until afterwards. Everyone had their phones on. Like, and I think, oh, it's on Instagram, you guys. You guys could go check it out. Like the actual video where I'm like, you know what? Que sea lo que Dios quiera. It's okay. It's okay. But anyways, we won. And it was awesome because then I just finished getting ready for the red carpet, which I wore that beautiful gold dress. And I think it's the best freaking dress that I've worn in my life. It's the best red carpet that I've ever experienced because that pressure of am I going to win or not was completely off because I had already won. So everyone was congratulating me and I was just chilling on the red carpet. I was like, oh my God, the questions are going to just be super chill. It's about my nomination and that's all it was. Everyone loved my dress. We won best dress. Hey, shout out to Ricky, my stylist, and also the designer, Ray Ortiz. My glam team was on point that day. The entire look for the Latin Grammys, I feel like was just top tier. I felt so beautiful. I don't know if that's conceited to say, but I felt so beautiful. I felt like it was just so different for me. Everything, the hair, even the makeup, the dress, but that's how I pictured it. I wanted to be the Grammy. I was like, you know what? Even if we don't take it home, I am still an award. I am still a trophy. So I want to look like a Grammy. So that was my inspiration. And I looked up a dress and we changed a few things and I sent it to Ricky and I said, I want gold. I want to be dripping in gold because it represents the gold Latin Grammy and it also represents honey for Abeja Reina. So that was my whole inspo behind it. The makeup, I wanted it super clean. The hair, I wanted it up. I never do my hair up. It's very rare when I do my hair up for a red carpet, but I wanted everything to just be super elegant. And I think we fucking killed it, you guys. Shout out to Team Thrive, to Jessica, Tony, Ricky, all the team, Omi. Everyone killed it that day. It was amazing. Amazing. It was just a beautiful week, you guys. So successful. Then after the Latin Grammys, after we won, I performed at the House of Blues, and I think I gave the best performance of my life. Becky G surprised me. Amanditita was there at the show. I had so many friends and family that drove in to just go see me at the House of Blues. Like everyone was just like, went as like, she's going to win and we're going to celebrate her. So we all put that positive energy out there. Yeah, because I call my pastors, you know, mom and dad. So they got a flight that night and they're like, we know you're going to win. Even before they knew I won. So they're like, we're going to go. We know you're going to win and we're going to go celebrate you. So everyone was just on the same frequency. It was beautiful. The show was nice. My friend Helen Ochoa was there. Oh my God, I feel like I'm forgetting people. But anyways, it was like the best freaking show. It was a packed house. it was just awesome. So that week was great. I'm so grateful. And, the American Grammy is in February 5th. We are nominated for the Best Regional Mexican Music Album. And this is very difficult, you guys. Okay, this is the American Grammy. So it's like all of English music, and then they have a small section for the Best Regional Mexican Music. So there's like all kinds. There's like mariachi. They put everything all in one. So Cristian Nodal is in that category. Marco Antonio Solís, Los Tigres del Norte. So, I mean, it's a pretty important category, and it's just such an honor to be nominated with them. So pray for me, send us good energy, que sea lo que Dios quiera. But let me tell you, I'm so confident in my album, Abeja Reina, that I don't know. I think we have an amazing chance. So I'm just putting that out there. But again, que sea lo que Dios quiera. And now that we're talking about Abeja Reina and everything, let me tell you guys about my last show. So the Abeja Reina tour ended on December 3rd. I was in Nashville on December 2nd. That show was freaking amazing. The crazy thing is, I wanted to get in early to Nashville because I wanted to go sightseeing and no sé qué tanto. I want to kind of like open my horizons a little bit more, because usually I'm that girl that stays in the hotel. I work out, I relax. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to go see Nashville. It's like freaking Music City. Nope. I got there. We got in late the night before, and the day of the show on the 2nd, I was like so exhausted. I slept the entire freaking day. I didn't get out of bed, I kid you not, until like probably 5 o'clock in the evening. I ate in bed. I was just so, I think, tired. I don't know, because November was such a heavy month. We did so much, thank God. So I was just like, oh my God, I just need a rest. So I slept the whole day. Anyways, I went to go work out. Then I started getting ready for hair and makeup. I didn't even go to sound check that day, you guys. But I'm so glad that I rested. I was like, I need all of the energy, because in a way, after the Latin Grammys, my brain was kind of in like vacation mode. So like finishing those shows, I needed all of my energy. So anyways, Nashville was amazing. The crowd there was freaking lit. Litty like a titty. So lit. Amazing, amazing, amazing crowd. We had a blast. And then the next day we went to Greensville. We were at the airport all day on the 3rd. But everything worked out nicely, because I was actually, usually I go on stage at the nightclubs like 12:30 in the morning. And that's really heavy, because it's like 12:30 to like 2 o'clock. But I decided not to close the shows because I did these last 2 shows con mi compañero, which you guys have to listen to his music if you never have. His name is Edgardo Núñez. Amazing. He's trending. His dreams are crazy on Spotify. And anyways, check him out. So I had him close because I was like, you know what? Let me go on first. But it was awesome because I was the one getting the crowd lit. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, hey, you guys, he's coming after me. Like, get lit. So we were drinking. And that show, again, like, I did something that I never do. I got on my knees and I was dancing like a little like stripper. I don't even know where that came from. Every show on Abeja Reina tour is different. Like, there's certain things that I say, like the outline of the show is always the same. Like, I know what I want to say, but I always just go and I wing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I want to say what I feel in my heart in that moment. I want to do whatever comes to me. I don't like to be like a little robot. Like, okay, like this is what I got to do and this is what I have to say at this part. Like, no, I've never been that type of artist. I never want to be that type of artist. Like, I want to have blocking, like where it's like, okay, at this moment I go to this part of the stage. But that's the magic of the Abeja Reina experience. You know, it's like, I just realized we had 23 shows, which I felt they were more like 40 shows because we started the Abeja Reina tour in April. So I had asked Richard, I was like, how many shows have I had? He's like, how many does it feel like? And I said, oh, it feels like 40 at least. And he's like, dude, we've only done 23. Not only, I mean, 23 is a lot. You know, I'm very proud of myself, but it felt like more. And I have fans that have gone to like 10 of those shows, have driven, take flights to go see me. And I always ask them, you don't get tired of me? And they're like, no. It's crazy because I feel like I'm seeing you for the first time every time. And that is like mission accomplished for me. So I'm very proud. It was very sad, a bittersweet moment to like end my Abeja Reina tour part 1 because I'm actually going to do part 2 in this year, 2023. I'll tell you guys more about that because there's a lot coming. But I was sad But in a way, I was happy because I felt like I needed that break. You know, I was like, I'm sad. I'm going to miss being on stage. But I've needed this break to kind of just plan, you guys, because I want to switch up the show completely. So I've already been writing things down, how I want to change it, what songs I want to add. The Chiquis fans out there, I want to add Malquerida to this next, Abeja Reina tour part 2. So a lot of surprises. So I'm going to be going to Brownsville again, hopefully for like a week, to practice with the band in Brownsville, Texas, to bring you guys an even better show. So that was awesome. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everyone that went to my Abeja Reina tour part 1. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. And wait for it. Wait for it. This year, 2023, we're coming back. We're coming back with fire, God willing. But yeah, okay, so what else can we talk about? Oh, well, Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving was awesome. I had Thanksgiving at my house. It's my favorite holiday. I love to cook. I fried a turkey. I baked a turkey. And just secret between us, my baked turkey was very good in the breast area. It was very delicious, very flavorful. But on the leg sides and las piernas, it was undercooked. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. No manches. Everyone was getting like, the freaking breast. It was all beautiful and juicy. And then, okay, I want some leg. And it was pink. Oh my God, I had to put it back in the oven. I was so embarrassed because I had my family, my siblings and the kids and like my little family. And then we had Emilio's family over for the first time. So it was like our first Thanksgiving together, because last year I didn't have Thanksgiving in my house because my house was a mess. I was still moving in. So whatever, not last year, but 2021. So anyways, this past Thanksgiving, like I was like, this is my favorite holiday. I want to host. And like I did this, I went all out. I got the house decorated. I cooked. My sister cooked. We all kind of cooked. And I was just so freaking embarrassed. Pero bueno, the fried turkey came out delicious. So good, you guys. Like, I did it like Cajun style. So I buttered it up. I put Cajun sauce, like all this seasoning. Me salió tan rico. I also made like scalloped potatoes for the first time. If you've never tried them, oh my gosh. I swear to you, I would love to know how much butter is sold for Thanksgiving. For like Thanksgiving time, how much fucking butter? Because every recipe, I don't know how much butter and freaking cream cheese and all this shit. Well, not shit, because it's so delicious. I love dairy products. I try not to eat them too much because they're not necessarily, I feel like, great for our like health. I mean, with keto, I eat it, but not as much. Anyways, that's a whole other conversation. But I was like, dude, everything has butter. I put so much butter in the scalloped potatoes. I made cream of corn. And then Jenica told me how much butter she used on the mashed potatoes. And then she made mac and cheese. No. Anyways, I'm curious to know. One day I need to find out how much butter is sold around Thanksgiving time. Anyways, we played Loteria, we played Toma Todo. It was freaking awesome, you guys. It was a great time. I am so grateful. And one thing I do regret we didn't do was we didn't go around the table. Just maybe because there was like a lot of us. I want to say maybe like a good 40. And usually we go around the table and ask each person, what are you grateful for? And that's the only thing I missed this year. But anyways, it was beautiful. Thanksgiving has been my favorite holiday since I could remember. I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I love the feeling of Christmas and everything. But Thanksgiving is like, you don't have to give someone a gift. It's just, you're just getting together and it's a day. And I think we should all be grateful every single day. You know what I mean? Like have an attitude of gratitude. That's like the best way to live. But there's a designated day to say, hey, let me stop whatever it is that I'm doing and analyze and reflect on my life and be thankful for what I have, not for what I want, not for what I desire, not for what I want in 5 years or 10 years. You're living in the moment and saying, thank you, God, for X, Y, and Z, even the most simplest things, like just things that I think we overlook sometimes, like even being able to do this, like speak there, you know what I mean? Like use our voice, things like that I think we overlook and we take for granted sometimes. And it's just like, it's that designated day to do that. And it's like coming together to eat, because I love to eat and I love to cook and I love Thanksgiving dinner. I love Thanksgiving dinner. I love potatoes. I love gravy. I love turkey. It's just like, it's my thing. So I don't know. I just feel like there's something so beautiful and magical, even more so than Christmas, about Thanksgiving. I don't know. I mean, and Christmas is like Jesus's birthday. I mean, it's pretty magical, But like, I don't know. It just makes my heart happy. Thanksgiving just makes my heart happy. Like everyone knows around me that Thanksgiving is like my favorite holiday. So I hope you all had a beautiful Thanksgiving and you took that time to just be grateful for what you have and you continue with that attitude, especially now in this new year. All the holidays were amazing. My favorite part of the holidays is just, especially now more than ever, is just being with my siblings, spending time with my partner, with my nieces and nephews, seeing their faces on Christmas, opening all their gifts. I shopped for everyone, you guys, for my team. I didn't let Omi help me with anything. I did a lot of online shopping this year. I went to the mall and I picked and handpicked everyone's gifts. For me, it's just really important. I love to give. I'm a giver, you guys. I just love to see people smile. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity and the blessing to be able to bless other people and make them happy. So that's what I love about Christmas. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it all myself. And New Year's, pues, ¿qué te puedo decir? New Year's, it's crazy because, of course, I celebrate New Year's. I live in the United States. Obviously, like, New Year's is important for all of us. You know, it's like kind of like a new start, obviously. But my New Year's starts in February, and we can get into that later. But now we are in el año del conejo. I go based off of the Chinese calendar. So the New Year starts in February. Anyways, that's a whole other story. We can get into that later. But it was beautiful. Being with my siblings, being with like my partner, enjoying ourselves and just being grateful for 2022 and looking forward to 2023 and just leaving more than anything like the negative things that happened in 2022 behind and just saying, oof, I washed myself of any like negativity. And, you know, of course, all the little rituals of like bathing in salt and wearing el calzoncito, you know, your panties or la tanquita, you know, amarilla y roja, like the red one's for love. The yellow one represents abundance, lighting my candles, like cleansing the house, cleaning out my closet. All that stuff is part of like my New Year's resolutions and New Year's like ritual, should I say. So that was awesome. Now let's focus on Chiquis and Chill. We're back, 2023. And I have a lot of plans for Chiquis and Chill. Like I said, I want to continue to interview and have deep conversations or fun conversations with my favorite peeps. So I'm gonna have a lot of guests. So stay tuned with that. I also wanted to change the pictures. I don't know if you guys noticed, you know, I changed the pictures of Chiquis and Chill and also Dear Chiquis. I just wanted kind of like a refresh. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm very much like that. Like, I'm like, okay, if I'm moving on to season 2 now, I need a new picture. I need to feel like renewed and refreshed myself. And I'm talking about the pictures of like the cover art of Chiquis and Chill and Dear Chiquis, you guys, because I have changed a lot in every way I feel, especially physically. So I was like, I want a new cover picture, a new cover art. So hopefully you guys are enjoying those. I wanted different colors and stuff just to kind of set the tone of like what's to come. So I do have a lot of surprises for you guys, a lot of things that I want to do this season, a lot of people that I want to interview, a lot of conversations that I want to have. Stuff that, believe it or not, I wasn't able to talk about in season 1 of Chiquis and Chill, but I am ready. I mean, a lot has happened. A lot I know is going to happen, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So this has been a beautiful space for me to share my thoughts, my deepest thoughts, and it's given me an opportunity to como desahogarme. And that's just the best word. I can't find another word. It's just to just kind of like, it's like I don't even know. It's like therapy. I always say that. Like Chiquis and Chill has been a form of therapy for me to be able to talk to this mic and know the responsibility that I have and know that you guys listen to me. And I'm so grateful and have this space to just speak my truth and at my time and my way without it being changed or, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm just excited. I'm excited to be back. I'm happy to be back. I am hoping that you guys are excited that I'm back. And of course, Dear Chiquis is also back, you guys. So I'm going to be answering even more of your questions. Like I've always said, and I'll continue to say, you guys, nothing is off limits. And with Dear Chiquis, I am not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor, you guys, but I can give you the best advice as if I was giving it to my sister, to my brother, to my boyfriend, to the people that I love. And if I don't know something, the answer to something, I'll tell you that too. And I'll just send you a big hug. But I'm here to listen to you guys. So Dear Chiquis is also back. Season 2 of Dear Chiquis. So be excited. Make sure to send in your questions, you guys, for Dear Chiquis. But yeah, I think I've caught up with you guys on everything that's happened over the last couple of months. And in keeping with tradition, let's go ahead and get into our Motivational Monday quote. So the quote for today is, be proud of how you've been handling these past months, the silent battles you fought, the moments you had to humble yourself, wiped your own tears, and pat yourself on the back. Celebrate your strength. I don't know who needs to hear this or who this is going to help, but this Motivational Monday quote, it just came from like the deepest part of my heart. So hopefully it helps you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. It feels so good to be back. I can't wait to record more episodes and to speak with you all directly. And stay tuned for Dear Chiquis. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Los quiero mucho. Hasta la próxima. Do you need advice on love, relationships, health, y más? I'm so excited to share with you that my Chiquis and Chill podcast will have an extra episode drop each week. I'll be answering all your questions. Just leave me a voice message con todas tus preguntas y yo te las voy a contestar personalmente. All you have to do is go to speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast and record your questions. I can't wait to hear from you. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.